Hey guys, and welcome to yet another video. If you are new here, hello and welcome to my channel. I am Kalea from Craft Crazy, and today I'll be showing you guys how to tie-dye your white embroidery floss. So hey guys, and welcome to yet another video. So if you're wondering why my voice is a bit weird right now, I'm a little bit sick, and I would usually be waiting until I'm completely better to film a video, but I had to because I was looking at some new embroidery floss, and I decided to get the idea to tie-dye my own embroidery floss. And so yeah, I wanted to teach it because I was so excited, and I just kind of figured out how to do this, to tie-dye it, because I watched a couple of videos, but I kind of came up with my own way of doing it based on what I've seen. So yeah, if you guys would like to learn how to make this beautiful tie-dye embroidery floss, then do keep on watching. Okay, so to get started, what you'll be needing today is just a plastic bin or a tub, and then I have this plastic thingy that goes on top of it, but you don't need this part. I'm just going to be needing just in case something happens. You'll be needing your white embroidery floss, which is the most important part. You'll be needing your tie-dye ink or paint. Maybe I wouldn't recommend paint because it can come off, but I have food coloring here. And you'll be needing a little thing of water or a spray bottle full of water or an eyedropper. They all work to damp your embroidery floss before you actually tie-dye it. And yeah, you'll be needing maybe a plate, or you can still use your plastic tub to let it dry out in the sun. And you will also be needing a napkin, so if your embroidery floss gets dry, or sorry, too wet, the exact opposite, you'll be needing this to maybe like dry it off or kind of not make it so wet. And then one of the most important parts is some rubber bands. I'll be using 2 rubber bands today because I have 3 colors, and yeah, but you'll be needing as many rubber bands as you'll need colors. So yes, there you go. So after you get all this stuff to set you guys up, then it is time to actually start the tie-dyeing process. Okay, so for the first step, you'll be needing to take your white embroidery floss, which you should have took the paper part off and just put it off to the side or throw it away. And then you're going to be needing to take one of your rubber bands. And basically why we're doing this is because to make tiny little sections on the pieces of embroidery floss. So make as many sections as you have colors. So for example, I have these 3 colors, the red, the yellow, and the green off to the side. So I'll be making 3 sections using 2 rubber bands. And so yeah, that's just part of the steps to make the tie-dye. So just take your rubber band and loop it around as many times as you need to in order for it to be tight on the embroidery floss. Not too tight, just tight enough for it to hold. So I'll be wrapping it around like maybe 2 or 3 times to completely get it, onto the skein of embroidery floss. And after you have that, just cover the rest of the sections by doing the exact same thing all the way until you have enough to do as many colors as you need to do. Okay, so for the first step, just take your tub and your embroidery floss, and now that you have it all rubber banded up, just dip the first section into the water or spray it or drop it. Any method works. And make sure you don't dip it too much or spray it too much or get it too wet, because it won't be as tie-dyed if you do that. And it'll just be better if you make it damp. So that's why I'm wiping it off with a towel here. And then just lay it down on your little tub, and then slip your gloves on like I'm doing here, just for safety, so you don't get your hands dyed as well, because it's never fun to have that lasting for days, especially with paints or food coloring. And then just take your first color and drop it onto your first section, or dip it, or just whatever you need to do, and then start rubbing it around with your gloves. Rub it around really thoroughly, make sure you're getting every spot, and if you need to, just dip it as many times as you need, so you get the full color, you know, all over the first section of the embroidery floss. And also, if you need to, just add more water as well, because it helps the spread, it helps to go through little fibers of the embroidery floss. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing here with my gloves. And also make sure to check every once in a while the center of your embroidery floss everywhere, just to make sure there are no white spots or any places that you should have color in. And yeah, just do whatever you need to do in order for the embroidery floss color to get through. And make sure to repeat this for all of your sections, as many as you have, by just dipping and then adding the color in the water and just making sure your color is solid in the right embroidery floss. And just make sure to do it section by section. Be careful with what you're doing, because you don't want the color to go in the wrong places. You don't want it to get splotched in the wrong colors and smeared. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed doing this process, and I will be back when I am finished. And here we go. I have just finished my tie-dye and am slipping off my little rubber bands on here. And make sure to be careful while you're doing this, because you don't want to destroy your embroidery floss and make it sort of fray and get all weird and fluffy and just fuzzy. I don't like the texture, but yeah, I just be careful while slipping the rubber bands off. And then once you have that all finished, make sure to leave it outside or leave it somewhere in order for it to dry. Oh yeah, this is what it looks like after it is finished. I really enjoy doing this. I mean, like, I watch these videos. I don't know how I got the idea. Maybe it was because I was looking at some really pretty embroidery floss. I don't know. But I did watch some videos. I decided to kind of experiment on some things, and I thought it turned out really great, and I am really excited to knot my bracelets with it and maybe do some more in the future with some different colors. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial today. I know it's very short, and I'm sorry I'm sick. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would like more content from me. And yeah, so thanks again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!